Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. It's such an honor to introduce Sarah because I remember when she showed up to a healthy happy hour that I hosted at Michael and Lucy Mace's, and she was there and she was quiet, and yet I could feel her fire of a leader, right? And in my opinion, Sarah is such a gentle leader. She always comes from a place of love, compassion, and she genuinely cares, and you can see that by the way that she talks, the way that she expresses herself. She embraces her feminine. She's always coming from this gentleness place that is just so beautiful because you feel heard, you feel listened. And I always admire how committed she is to the world, to the planet, to the earth, to the oceans, to the sustainable systems, to the organic agriculture, and to all of those systems that host our life. And one thing that I also totally admire about her is that she has always focused on quality over quantity. And she has one of the most solid teams in my whole downline. Okay, it's super wide, super powerful. All of her leaders are showing up. They work together as a team. They all support each other. And Sarah has been very independent from the beginning. And something that I noticed in her team is that everybody's so independent, yet everybody works together and everybody cares about each other. And the collaboration is just so beautiful. One of her brand partners, Jessica Lee, I was just in another Zoom with Raw, and we stayed a few minutes afterwards. And then she showed up and she's like, I'm here to support Sarah. And we're like, she's in the other Zoom. So all of her team, it's always working together and they make miracles happen. I talked to Sarah the day of Hidden Diamond, and I said, okay, this is what needs to happen. And all of a sudden, at the end of the night, everything got accomplished. It was a miracle. Jessica Lee got into, I think she double ranked to faster director, Max, Rihanna, all of her leaders literally got it done and worked together. And that's what this business is about. And Sarah's such a great example of what a leader should do. Create that space for everybody to feel safe. And that's something that she really embraces. So what an honor, Sarah. I'm so proud of you for being here and being our newest Diamonds. 100% deserved for your hard work.
Oh,
thank you.
Seema, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you, everyone, so much for showing up. And gosh, I'm getting emotional, you guys. People dream to get here, and now that I'm here, I'm actually quite don't know what to do. I'm very honored, and first and foremost, thank you, Seema, for always being there for me. I feel like you've been very patient since day one because, like you said, I'm very independent and I can be very stubborn and hard-headed, but you've always been there anytime I've texted you or I've called you. And it has taken me two years, I feel like, to get here. JJ is kind of the one who introduced Pirium to me. We met in entertainment. A little bit of my background, I went to massage therapy school to be a therapist, and then I got into entertainment. So it's kind of a big contrasting situation. But I've always valued in health and living a clean lifestyle on a conscious scale. And like Seema said, I have always been someone who really values quality over quantity. And when I made a decision to get into the business, I knew that that's exactly what I wanted for my team and the people that I wanted to bring on, that I wanted to work with. And, thank you so much I see Jess is on here, Marcus, Rhiannon, Aster. You guys are amazing. And I'm so grateful to have you as part of my team and very honored that I get to work with you each and every day. And, one of the biggest takeaways that I've had so far is really the power of community, because it's not just a community, it is really a family.
Just testing, but they can't figure out what it is.
Testing for what?
Brother, he's got no circulation in his hand, and he's a carpenter. It turns white, and his fingers. Wow.
hope their head's okay.
Okay, are we good? Cool. What was I saying? You know, I've in the past, I've been introduced to other opportunities with other brands, and I look back, and one of the biggest reasons that I knew I wasn't able to get to where I'm at was because I didn't have the community that I have here. And I've been able to also make friendships with people that I have never physically met yet, because everyone is just full of love and cooperation and openness and kindness. And, you know, the day that I hit Diamond, I get a phone call from Lucy and Michael, and, you know, I'm like, hello. And they're like, hey, is it Sarah? Congratulations. And it was as though you guys are singing me happy birthday. I mean, that was the instant love and kindness and the genuineness and the authenticity that I felt. So yes, you know, Purium is a place of not just transformation, not just whole foods, not just taking care of our environment, but family and how we grow as a family. And that is really what I feel like I am doing my best to create within my community. And no matter who I come in contact with, I feel that family dynamic. I mean, I had so many other people that I just know through social media congratulating me when they found out that I hit Diamond. And it was just overwhelming in the most beautiful way. So for me, it's, you know, one of the biggest things that I've learned in life is having faith, because fear doesn't require it, but success does. And that comes with having faith in yourself and the people you're working with and the people that you're choosing to share with. And it is so much more than just me. The moment I really committed to taking a stand and said, I'm going to hit Diamond, it's time. I stopped focusing on myself and I just started putting effort into my team. And then here I am in a very short period of time. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I could have done this so much quicker had I just understood that it isn't just about me. It is really a family unit and what you create of it. So I'm just grateful for everyone, and thank you for your time.
Well, thank you, Sarah. You know, you're so much fun to watch. You know, you got such a beautiful spirit and your warm heart and smile. So that's really your success, just that love you project to people. So nice to see. My gosh. I love how you said when you were talking with Seema, which we all can learn from the comment you made when you first would call Seema, that she was so patient with you. And I think we all need to learn to have patience with new team members that need that extra push and that extra, yeah. Can you say another comment about that, Sarah?
Yes, thank you for asking that question. You know, because I feel like there's been moments now where I feel like I was in the same position where Seema was coming from when she was working with me. And what I've learned is to, you know, give people the information they need to know or they get to know, and just listen and then take a step back. And then maybe every so often reach out to them, see where they're at, listen, give them the information, and then take a step back. And it's this beautiful, to me, I kind of view it as like a dance. You know, you show up, see where they're at, meet them where they're at, and then you kind of let it go. You give, you let go, you give, you let go. So I, you know, it's been a reminder that I get to meet people where they're at, listen and respond accordingly, and just take it day by day.
You're pretty excited about, as you was talking, I could see you're really excited about your team members. So can you make another few comments about them?
Oh my gosh, I love them so much. You know, Aster, who is also on this call, she was my second brand partner I ever had. And from day one, because she also came from another network marketing company, she just immediately knew, and she just jumped right on board and has been so consistent, and also showed up when I wasn't ready to show up. And we also live in the same building. And so Aster's just become one of my dear friends. You know, Marcus, Rhiannon. We all have, you know, all these different stories. I'm so impressed with Jessica Lee. Her and I had an opportunity and chance to work together a few years ago, and she's very much a go-getter and holds me accountable. That's one thing that I really love about my team, is we all hold each other accountable. We're always asking questions. And you know, I see Rhiannon, girl, I love you so much. Rhiannon and I met when she was pregnant, and she was working as a barista in a cafe coffee shop. And I was like, Rhiannon is pregnant. This girl is pregnant. She's beautiful. And I see she's suffering, or she could use a little assistance. And I just want to introduce her to this option, this potential, this maybe better way of life that maybe she'll get on board with. So here we are. You know, Marcus is also another go-getter. We also know each other through entertainment and total fitness, fireball, the most kind, loving, like genuine hearted person. But I do really feel like we project and we attract what we strive to be. And I think one of the biggest things with my team is we're just all very independent. We know how to ask questions when we're needing something. And I feel like my job is to continue holding this space where everyone can show up in a safe way and ask questions and really learn and grow from each other.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. I can see what a great leader you are and what a loving leader. Lucy, any comments?